I'd be delighted to, Chairman. Thank you very much for your kind words and for your leadership on this. If we can get this bill passed, it will build on the success of the Future Act, the 45Q Act, which we successfully got into the 2018 budget deal. And I want to thank our chairman, Senator Barrasso, and Senator Capito for their leadership on the Future Act, and pulling everybody together. It was a broad and unlikely coalition, but it worked, and the bill is in place, and it will help solve the market failure of there being no revenue proposition for captured carbon. We gave it a revenue proposition, and the market has responded. Occidental Petroleum and White Energy have announced that they will pursue a project to capture CO2 from 2 ethanol plants supported by the 45Q rule. Net Power, a novel natural gas electricity generation technology that inherently captures all of its CO2 emissions, has said it will use the credit to build its first commercial scale plant. So things are already moving, but nobody likes highways and roads more than Senator Inhofe, and this Use It Act will basically allow for highways and roads for the CO2 to get from the place where it's captured to the place where it can be either used or sequestered. At the moment, you can do things like they're doing up in Saskatchewan, and you can capture carbon from the plant's emissions and run it to, as the chairman pointed out, enhanced oil recovery sites, but that limits the reach of this technology, and we need to expand it, and the Use It Act will help expand it. I want to thank Chairman Barrasso for his leadership in both of these bills. I appreciate it very much. I want to thank our ranking member, Senator Carper, for his very helpful contributions to this bill and his support of it. Senator Capito is again a key lead player in this, and I appreciate and thank her. Senators Duckworth, Rounds, and Kramer were in my notes to thank, but Chairman Barrasso mentioned that Senator Inhofe is a co-sponsor as well, so I want to express my appreciation to him. We've had very good luck when we work with Senator Inhofe on pieces of legislation. We have a plastics bill that passed by unanimous consent with Senator Inhofe's support. We have the TSCA bill that passed Congress and has been a very strong bipartisan environmental achievement with not just Senator Inhofe's support, but his leadership. And Senator Inhofe is very often very active in making sure that infrastructure bills get done, and we've had a few occasions where we've worked together to break various log jams in the Senate to keep infrastructure bills moving. I think that our colleagues look at a bill that has both Senator Whitehouse and Senator Inhofe co-sponsoring it and think, well, there's probably room for me in that bill. And that, combined with Senator Inhofe's immense legislative skills at getting things done, I think give him a particular welcome to this bill. So we have a big opportunity here. I do think that we've shown that pricing carbon works, that the market does need to accept that there is a real difference between carbon-intensive power and carbon-free power, and the quicker we can reflect that, the better we will respond to the climate crisis that is looming over us. So it's great to have this bipartisan opportunity, and I've got companies like AgCor and Bioprocess H2O in my home state of Rhode Island that are excited by these prospects. I'll close by saying that some years ago, I won the very prestigious award of being the Algae Advocate of the Year. I know you're all deeply jealous of that accomplishment by me, but one of the reasons that I was the Algae Advocate of the Year was because algae actually can get into the exhaust stream once CO2 gets captured, and it can be turned into a variety of products, from feed to makeup to human food products and so forth. So when we added carbon capture utilization and sequestration, a kind word to the algae folks. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Whitehouse. Senator Capito, may I?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's going to be a hard act.
With algae.
It's going to be a hard act to follow Captain Algae over there, but I'm going to try. But I do